All right, folks. Tuesday, August 19th. Tip of Talk Tuesday, 9 after 7. And here we go. These are the 5 I've been flying. Look at the molt. The molt is just tearing these birds apart. Their necks. Look at that. The tails have a bunch of feathers missing. Really, I shouldn't be flying these anymore. They're not getting 100% flight out of their abilities because of the molt. The missing feathers. But you know what? It is what it is. Let's fly them. Let's fly these guys. Alright. Look at this. The tails are missing all kinds of feathers. Today's temperature is going to be in the 90s. There they go. They shoot out like rockets. Coming around. Alright, folks, while these guys get going, I'm going to go get my cup of coffee. Okay, folks, let me go get my coffee. All right, folks, getting a bird's eye view from down the block. There they go. It's about just a few minutes into the flight. All right. Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Good morning, Johnny. Right now, it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what's the high today?
Today, expect a high of 93 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, let's see what time it is. It's about almost 8:30, 8:28, 8:29. All right, let's see. Let's see what the birds are doing. It's got a hot sun. They're still flying. Well over an hour. They're just cruising. They're really not flying fast or anything like that. They're just a steady wing beat. And you can see all the gaps in the feathers. The molt is crazy. Look at the wings. And the tails. There's gaps in the tails. See the gap? The wings have gaps. The molt is here. All the birds are molting. One of them, I think the one in the front there, is looking to stop after an hour, a little over an hour. I can see he's circling around, staying close to the loft. He's bringing the whole team down. But I don't care. At this point, it's summer, it's hot. These guys are not, right now they're not in training for time. They're just loft flying. I'll have to get a new team going for the end of the year. And I know I'm going to be battling the hawks. Hawks are everywhere. That's the norm. That's just the nature of the beast. When you have pigeons, you invite predators, birds of prey. Look at this. Let's see. So it's been over an hour. Come on. Been over an hour. Let's see what they do. 1 hour into flight. It's humid, it's hot. But I'm gonna go continue to sip on my cup of coffee. Sit in the porch, relax. Just chill on this Tipler Talk Tuesday. And come on from this side here. Here we go. Maybe that one isn't gonna land. I don't know. He looked like he wanted to land, but they're going out. Well, we'll see. We'll keep them flying. We'll come back. All right, folks. Pretty soon. Let me see. Pretty soon we'll come up. Come on. Pretty soon we'll come up to the 2-hour mark. We're about 19 minutes away from the 2-hour mark today. And it's still going. You know, they're not flying as fast as I would like them to, but right now they're just cruising. They're still cruising the neighborhood, back and forth, back and forth. That's okay. I'll sit and watch for a little while. I'm pretty sure easy, well over the 2-hour mark. They went in between the trees. I can't see them. We'll wait till they come back around. They keep cruising around. You know, in order to do time flying correctly, I didn't do some things this year on account of I got started late with my droppers. So these birds are not trained with the droppers right now. This team will probably never be trained with the droppers. But eventually, I will get to the point where I'll have a team flying. Let's see. Flying and responding to the droppers as they come around the loft. When I want them to drop, they will. Here they come back. All right. Now we'll keep watching them. They're just cruising back and forth, back and forth. They go out. There they go. They're going back out that way. All right. So we'll keep watching them, and I'll keep timing them today on Tipler Talk Tuesday. All right, folks. Coming up almost at the 2-hour mark. A few minutes. As soon as we come, I believe it's what, at 9:09 will be 2 hours. 2 hours these birds are going up. They're still up flying. Where are they? Let's see where they're at. Behind the trees. It's kind of difficult to see them when they go past the trees. You know, one thing I do not like about these birds this year, this line of birds, they're not flying very high, so to speak, right now. In past, I've had birds fly, you know, decent height. These are, I'm gonna say low. They're not flying very high. They'll start out high and then they come back down low. But when I was settling them, when they were younger, they were flying really high. Here they go. And they were actually really high. And that's what I like. For some reason, something changed. They changed their flight pattern. Staying low now, for the most part. But here it is, almost the 2-hour mark. And been back here, sipping on my cup of coffee. My basically second cup. Here they come around. and we'll see what they do. They're just cruising right along. Really not cool. It's so humid. I'm sweating out here. It's really hot. Just look at this. I'm wet. Look at this. It's hot. Let's go back out here. And man, just standing out here. I'm losing weight. And I need to. Anyway, they come back around. And just keep going back and forth. They're just ping-ponging back and forth. That's all they're doing. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep watching them till they come down. All right, folks. We're at the 2-hour mark. And there you have it. 12 mark on this Tipper Talk Tuesday. The birds are still up. Ah, there they go. Over there. And they're just like in cruising mode. They're really not. Look at the splits in the tail. You know, the molt does hinder the flight. I know that. But, you know, you ever noticed even the wild birds go through the molt? I've seen out there. I've seen the other day I was watching some crows, and there was some crows flying by the house, and they all had missing feathers. And why wouldn't they molt? They molt just like any other bird. So it's kind of funny to see even nature, wild birds molt. They're climbing a little height, but just staying about that height. To me, that's low. And they're just cruising around. They're just going back and forth. And they're past, let me see here. They're at the 2-hour mark. So we'll keep watching them. It's hot out here. I'm sweating. Jeez. Look at that. I don't have my head cover on. I normally wear a head cover. All right. Let's keep them flying. Tipper Talk Tuesday. All right, folks. Past the 25 after. And these guys are still flying. Today, we're going to have it on Tipper Talk Tuesday. A little time so you guys can see what the birds are doing. I'm showing you play-by-play in the sky, on the watch. I mean, that's the most I can do. You know, hopefully one day I will get maybe a whole entire, you know, from start to finish release, drop with droppers. I don't have droppers right now working for me, so I can't drop these with droppers, so to speak. I don't have any trained at the moment, but we will get there someday. But we all, you know, we all got to work towards doing something like that, you know, working to fly these tips the way they're designed to fly. Anyway, these guys are still going. Like I said, nothing spectacular the way they're flying. I don't care. They're kind of like very slow, you know, just cruising back and forth. And it's about coming up on 2 hours and so we got 5, 10, 15, 14 minutes. We're about 14 minutes into it. 2 hours and 14 minutes. It's not a whole lot, but you know, it is going to be 93 degrees today, and which is nice. That's low. When it gets up in the high 90s, 96, 97, 98, it's brutal. But anyway, the humidity, of course, I can't stress that enough. Humidity is super high, and we just have to deal with it. Like I said, I'm just standing out here watching the birds fly, and they are you know, it's hot and humid. So we'll keep watching. There you go, I caught them over there. They're behind the trees. They look like they're about ready to come down, which is fine with me. I want to go inside anyway. It's hot. I got somewhere to be. Need to get ready. Oh, yeah, see, it must be that cock right there in the front. That cock, he wants to come down. He's mate-ish. But you know, what can you do? You know, it is what it is. They want to mate. They want to mate. You can't stop nature. Look, he's going out there again. It seems like he wants to come by the loft, slow the team down, maybe bring them down. There's that one right there. He likes to glide a lot right now. He's very mate-ish. But let's see. Let's see if he comes down. Yeah, see, he's right here in the end. He's coming around. Yep, he's gonna come down. There he is. He's slowing down. The landing gear is gonna come down. Here we go. That's him right there. This guy, I bet you he has a red band around his leg. Snap-on band. This guy's been a problem since day one. Day one. Look at this. All right, here it is. What's the time? About 30 after. 30 past 9. They haven't landed yet. I think they're gonna go back for another round. Another little quick flight. Here they come. Let's see. I'm trying to catch them down. Here you go. Look at all the missing tail feathers. Wow. Gaps in the feathers. Gaps in the wings. You see that? Look. You cannot say that doesn't hinder the birds. The wings. There you go. All right, what's the official time today? Come on. All right, 31. 9:31. Tuesday 19th, August 19th, Tipper Talk Tuesday. There you go, folks. Let's get a little close up. Let's see what they're looking like. Is it the same ones that I released this morning? The young ones? We'll get a little closer. There you have it. Oh, and look at that. They gotta be in good health if their mouths are closed, huh? Except for that one guy right there. There you go. That's the one here. That guy right there. Maybe not. There you go. That's the guy. Yeah. Anyway. He brought down the team. All right, let's get him in. Come on, get in. Get in. Come on, get in. Get in. There you go. They're in. All right, folks. And took me about a minute to get them in. Look. A minute. All right. There you have it, folks. I guess seeing is believing. They didn't do anything. No great times, but they flew, and I timed it. So I hope you enjoy that. Just a quick little flight on this Tipper Talk Tuesday. And by the way, I'm gonna say this. Anyone out there watching my videos, if you want to know something, anything that you've watched on other channels or my channel, you want any information? Call me. The number's free. 321-794-7284. Call me and we can discuss. We can pigeon mumble, whatever you want to do. But until next time, Tipper Talk Tuesday, folks. Later. Alexa, what is the current humidity?
Right now, the humidity is 71%.
And Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Right now, it's 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what's the current time?
The time is 9:37 a.m.
Alexa, what's the current time?
It's 9:37 a.m.
And there you have it, folks. Tipper Talk Tuesday. 71% humidity, and 86 degrees. Crazy.